Hey best friends,
it's your girl Nish
and Shan.
and welcome back to our channel. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
And comment down below any suggestions you have, any topics, we're here for you. So today, we're going to start with a question that I get asked kind of often, but specifically from my friend Tamara. She sent us an email and she asked, any tips you can give on shopping for kids? I'm no professional, but I guess I do okay. So I was racking my brain about this question pretty much since she asked me on Tuesday, and I came up with some tips, but I'll give one of my more dead on can't go wrong, and it's not really amazing, but maybe I would say shop when seasons are off. So what I mean by that, we're entering into spring. Probably around February, January is when you'll start to get spring clothes. So all the fall shit and all the winter stuff is going on sale, bro. Zara has bomb sales, H&M has bomb sales, Children's Place. I used to think like, oh, that's so kitty, but I found a lot of little t-shirts, a lot of little basic shorts, track pants, joggers for my son from Children's Place. They always have bomb discounts, always have free shipping. Target, that's another little tip. Target is really good if you get yourself a red card, which I do have. If you get yourself a red card, it has 5% off. You get free shipping year round. But that would be my main tip for kids and adults alike. I'm really good at that too. I go get a lot of my summer and spring stuff in the fall and vice versa. As a trendy person as well, I understand that trends come and go, but honey, a trend is going to be a trend for a good 2.5 years. Point blank period. I'm talking about the teddy bear coats, all the things that's like trendy now.
Is that the real name?
You look on like Urban Outfitters, anyway, you search teddy bear coat, that's what's gonna come up. So that's gonna be a trend. That was really hot this season. And will I wear my teddy bear coat next year? You damn right. That thing wasn't cheap. So just keep that in mind. Shop on the off seasons for the next season. That makes sense? I guess I can also say, come back below. I think maybe we'll make this a segment. Maybe I'll drop tips, parental tips and spending tips and budgeting tips. I'm really good at.
Make sure I got my notepad. That day, child.
I'm really good at like being a planner. I think everybody just assumes I'm super balling and out of control. I mean, I ain't hurting, but I don't know. I just plan really well.
And you are super organized.
Yeah, so maybe
very organized.
Maybe we can do an agenda challenge. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm really good at stuff like that. So if you guys want to hear more stuff like that from me, I guess places where I shop and things that I have, comment down below and I'll let you know. Maybe we'll make it a video, make some fun out of it.
So just to piggyback, a tip on shopping for my moms with multiples. So like for me, I have 2 girls. So a tip I want to give you guys is them hand-me-down child. When that oldest one start growing out, you better fold it up. Put it up for that little one.
This time, that's smart.
That's my tip. Okay.
It's nothing wrong with that. I am an avid thrift store shopper still. You know what I'm saying? Consignment shops. Because that's where you find a lot of if you're a one-of-a-kind kind of shopper, like I am to a point. Yes, I like trends. I like new things. I'm a sneakerhead. I like shoes. But you get a lot of the one-of-a-kind things from thrift shops is your best bet. You just clean that thing up, baby. Child. And let me tell you how you do it. This could be a whole segment, honey. I'm about to say, you get you a nice little, a thrifted item, $7.99, $2, $3, and pay that thing with a Balenciaga bag, bitch. I am telling you, make something cheap look really expensive. I'm really good at that too. Again, comment down below if you want me to go into detail about that, because honey, I didn't even think I could talk about that, but I can all day. So let us know.
That's your shit.
Yeah, let us know. We can talk about it. But other than that, Tamara, I hope I answered your question.
Hi, Tamara.
And if not, just send me another email, girl, right down below, and I'll elaborate. Anything you want me to answer, I'm an open book. Just ask me. I think that's another thing. People are so afraid to ask me questions. Like I'm a holdout. I don't care. Like I'm about to say, I will tell you.
Super friendly.
I will write it down, the price, when you could get it on a discount, where's a promo code. So just anything you want to ask me, down below. Okay. So now we're jumping into the top hack for
Top Hat Topic.
Hey. See what's in here. Okay. Child support. Your thoughts.
You know what's funny? A coworker, well, my homeboy or whatever, we just had a conversation about child support. He was recently put on child support, and he's upset. Of course, most people are. Most guys are upset when they get put on child support. But he feels like he shouldn't have to pay a specific amount. He feels like whatever his children need, he should be able to just get that specifically. So if they need a pair of sneakers, he should be able to just get the pair of sneakers. Or if they need some food or something, he should be able to just go get the food, or, you know, just specific things. He don't believe that he should have to give his child's mother a specific amount of money to provide for his children. So I don't know. Maybe first of all, he looked at me like,
you get it?
You get it? You understand what I'm saying? Like, no, bro. I don't
because
do that.
The one thing I didn't hear you say is like, okay, so them kids gonna need a place to live. So
right, but you know how some guys feel like they don't want to do anything that's gonna make
benefit the mother.
That benefits the mother. So me providing
room and board
is me helping you out, basically.
That's bullshit.
So they wanted to be all about the child, which is I don't understand that. First of all,
I definitely understand where it comes from a place of some people have abused it, and I'm gonna say people because I actually did know a man who was receiving child support from a woman growing up.
Really?
Yeah. I would name drop, but I can't really. Yeah. But I'll tell you off camera. But yeah, received child support for his kids up until they were all 21. So I'll say people. I think people.
He abused it?
No.
Okay.
I've never heard another situation of this ever, where a man received child support from a woman ever.
It normally doesn't happen.
No, but I feel like men do. It's just child support carries such a negative stigma,
right?
Because people do abuse it.
Ideally, to me, and this is my honest opinion, ideally, I would prefer to keep child support out of it. So for me, if we could sit down, we come up with a budget. I know you got to live your life. You know I got to live my life. What can we do to benefit the child so that they don't have to necessarily suffer? Because that's the purpose of the child support.
Right.
So that the child doesn't feel
the burden,
the absence financially once the person is gone physically.
Yes.
So that's the whole thing. So ideally, you want to sit down and have a conversation and say, okay, this amount is good. What works for you? What works for me? Let's factor in maybe, whatever comes with the child's lifestyle. Let's factor that in and we come up with an amount. But unfortunately, people don't want to do that. They don't want to do that. They don't want to give you nothing. They don't want to agree to those terms. They just feel like they should be able to do it. Which is unfortunate because let's think about it. Children, you got some moms that pay daycare before and after care. The average amount for child support, I think I read, was like $430 or between $400 and $430 average per child.
Or
a month for a child. That's like the average amount. But it's probably like lower and higher depending on where you are.
Yeah, cost of living and such.
But let's take $430, okay, for a child. And let's factor that in. So let's say the child primarily lives at home with the mom. You got $430 a month. We have to say room and board because this is where the child lives. This is where their family dynamic was. To take them out of it wouldn't be beneficial for the child because that's what they're used to. That structure.
Right.
So you have to pay for room and board. Unfortunately, the cookie crumbled that way. You have to live in that household. So you have some families have daycare, before and after care. You have groceries. You have to have gas. If your child is in extracurricular activities,
sports and shit,
you have to do that.
Yeah.
You have to factor in gas for the commute to take them back and forth there. You have to put in like clothing, shoes, school supplies. So $430. That's not even a fraction. Like that's not even a piece of what a mother actually has to put in towards, or not even just the mother, the custodial parent, the primary parent.
Right. Because it can be a man too.
It could be a man too.
But it can
be. And it's just unfortunate that you will have to do all that. And then we're not going to talk about like a emergency appointment.
Not even, and
you got to take off work. Who going to pay you for what part of child support factors in when you have to lose a day's pay?
None
of it. So to not want to put a price on it, I just think that's unfortunate.
I do too. I think it's unfortunate that it's just such a stigma with it and everybody been scarred by it because like you said, it's a monetary payment, but it doesn't factor in the midnight wake up calls and like I understand both sides of it. I understand why men mostly, but people feel that kind of way about child support.
Right.
I don't know. I just wish it was a middle. I mean, I understand the courts come in and they take a play, but I just wish it was a middle person to make a person understand, like, you got to pay this and this, that, and the third. But then, okay, let's also talk about how, okay, so now you've been served, basically, and you have to pay child support. And, okay, you know, some guys are good guys and some women are good women and they don't deserve it, but they just do their due diligence. They pay it anyway. They do what they have to do. What about the ones who don't pay it and just be like, fuck it?
And that's just horrible in itself. To be able to wake up every morning and to get out your bed and know that you made a child or children and provide zero financially. You know the cost it is to take care of children. You know what goes into it, and to leave one person solely responsible for that,
fend for themselves.
Yeah, that's like messed up in so many ways. Like that's messed up. So listen, if you are a father out there, or mother out there who wake up every day, who created children, your own seeds, and you wake up and do absolutely nothing to contribute to them financially, and you know what goes into being a parent, and you wake up and only solely focus on yourself or whatever you decided to do or whatever you decide to do whenever, like, there is really a special place in jail. You go to jail. Yes. But no, for real, like, it's not fair. You can't leave one person responsible for what you make. And then while we talking about it, let's talk about how you actually have women out here, right, who would not put up with shit from their own baby daddy, their own deadbeat baby daddy, but they are really willing to lay up with another person's baby daddy and deal with that same shit.
Sure. And that's just, I feel like that got to start somewhere. I don't know. That's just bad for them people.
Right. First of all, if a man is not loyal to his own children, his own seed, if a man is not loyal to that, he only loyal to his own needs. He can't be loyal to nobody else.
Just run.
And people really willing to be with these kind of men. Lay up with them kind of men.
Something's wrong with
it. It is, but it's just sad. You know, somebody got to hold these men accountable. Shame on you, sis. But it's just unfortunate, man. The child support is for the child. And sometimes you got women out here who abuse it. Sometimes you got women out here who don't do what they're supposed to do with the child support. But that's not on the father. And that shouldn't give a bad rep to, like, child support for men not wanting to pay it. You know what I'm saying? Because that doesn't fall on you. If a mother out here being reckless with her child support, if she out here spending it on a dude or spending it like she's not supposed to and not taking care of the child, that's going to be a reflection on her. You're doing your part.
You said something, I think we first started, about people show their representation. I am a strong believer that a motherfucker just don't become crazy overnight. A person just isn't going to become a person that you didn't know. People are going to show you signs of the kind of people they are. So stop laying up and just having kids with these people that you think are going to abuse stuff like this. Like, it should always be about the child. Yeah. If you bring children into the world with the person. Yeah. So, like, if you feel like she's spending my money on everything but the kid, it was probably always in her and you knew that from the jump. Yeah. So, but if you a nice, respectable woman and, like, they never gave you a sign, like they were superficial or spent money on willy-nilly stuff, like, you know how a woman or a man takes care of their children. You know it. So you know that any amount is going to go to that child, or your children are going to be straight. Pay the child support. You know, like I said, I mean, I don't know, I probably get some shit for this, but like whatever's left over and they do what they gonna do, bitch.
Yeah, because it comes out of your pocket some one way or the other.
They deserve it, cause shit, like I said, you paying like this little $430, but nigga, you can go to the club, you know what I'm saying? You can go to the store when you feel like
your little Gucci belt.
I'm about to say you can do whatever you want to.
You stunning on the ground.
Or mom over here or the dad over here with the kids, like I can't do none of that shit. Got the sitter, gotta pay the sitter. You know what I'm saying? So you
sacrificing in many ways other than monetary. You got your time. You sacrificing so much of yourself, and then you got this nigga over here just doing what he want to do. You know what I'm saying? Ain't got to account for nothing. So, child, pay your child support. Period. Pay it.
I agree.
And stop laying up and having children if you don't want to pay child support. You got to be able to take care of them.
What it was answered.
Yeah, stop having them. If you don't want to take care of your children, sometimes in life, that's the way the cookie crumbles, right?
You know what? We need to be sponsored by Trojan. We drop it up.
You gotta get sponsorship. You got to take care of your kids. Yeah. Like, if you don't want to. Like, these are human beings. They should not have to suffer. And one parent cannot do it. Unless you're a celebrity, unless you caked up, you can do it, but
it's gonna be a struggle.
But your child will suffer some kind of way. If you can provide something to help your child to succeed further or to excel further in life, why wouldn't you do that? Why give them the bare minimum?
You're right. You're absolutely right. I want to give my kids the sun, moon,
the world. The
right?
world. You want to give them the world.
But is that a mom thing?
It should be a parent thing.
It absolutely
the same
should.
way. It's not a mom thing.
I'm just asking.
It should be a
Don't
parent
shoot
thing.
the message.
No, it is a mom thing because that's the way it's been. But it shouldn't be a mom thing. I know a guy. He is a good dad. You know what I'm saying? Not only does he provide financially for the child, he's involved in this child's life. He goes to her concerts, anything she's having, and he travels a ways to do it. He goes above and beyond. He calls her in the morning, check on her, have a good day at school. Like, he doesn't.
Let me tell you how we are in the world. That's how it's supposed to be.
It is, but guess what? He paid his amount for way over the regular $430.
Because just because he did that money don't mean
got put on child support.
I'm about to say,
he still got put on child support, or attempting to put on child support. Now that right there, that's just cruel. That's just messed up. You got some women that do it just because they're upset.
Well, I mean, the kid gonna still need.
But I'm saying, if you have somebody that's doing it, why would you put them on child support? If you have somebody that never missed a payment, that's constantly paying, pays over the amount, well over the amount for this child that's this age.
Yeah, that's rare though. I never hear stories, but that's a rare individual.
It's a rare thing.
Because I think a lot of people think I'm gonna pay this money and shit. That's all I need to do, but that doesn't work that way.
So,
is that it for today?
That's it. If you guys want to give us any advice, if you want to send some topics,
or voice your opinion on this whole time, because I know some of our best friends got some damn opinions on child support. I know you do. I know it's just bubbling up inside you. So leave that shit down below.
Let it out. Let it out. Let's talk about it.
I mean, we're curious too. I'm very curious. Any women, you know what I'm saying? I mean, if it is some women out there paying child support, you can send it to anonymously in our email that's going to be linked down below. But if you bold, sis, because look, I'm bold myself, leave that shit in the comments.
All right. Well, signing off.
Signing off. Peace.